This is another Poet at War General Report. And here's your General, Joshua David Ling.
Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Another General's Report, a little bit of an update on the office, a little bit further. Got some cool stuff going on. As you know, I've been working with this camera, trying to make it work better. I actually got some cool new effects. Let's check them out. Here we go. Words and phrases here and there, words and phrases everywhere. And I can do this with a hotkey and it tracks my face. How cool is that? And I can tell stories like this. I can bring it back out like that. Boom. And we're back to normal. So that's really cool. And then, of course, I finally got Droid Cam OBS working, which I showed you guys last time. Here we go. Check 1, 2. There it is. Cool. Kind of hiccuped there, but yeah, we've got a camera here, and it's a little bit laggy, but I'm working on that. But still, we've got a wireless camera, so I can go around and show you some of the stuff we got going on right now. So, yeah, I still got to use this mic right now, though, so that's not great. But we have over here, I took down the table. It's sitting there behind this little workbench here. The reason I did that is because we're going to be getting the sit-stand desk. I got to talk loudly. And basically, I need to be able to, move it up and down. Over here, we're going to move that printer somewhere. I haven't decided yet. But, yeah. So, that's one major thing. Obviously, you guys saw the background, and everything. Let me focus up. There we go. And, yeah, it looks really cool. When I do a full office tour, I'm going to go through all the books that I have on the shelves and the reasons for them. Over here on the wall are some very special documents to my family that I'll also be going through. So those are some other cool things. Yeah, this is just a very quick little update. Let's go back to regular camera here. And boom, shakalaka. Very nice. And so this is going to be a very wonderful setup for all sorts of awesome stuff, and I'm just really excited about it. Yeah, I just really wanted to update on some of that. We've changed a few things around, and we're going to continue to change things around as opportunities present themselves. I've saved a ton of money using stuff I already have in various ways. We've talked about that. And right now, one of the big things I'm working toward is my live events. So not just streaming. I want to do the streaming stuff, and we're going to get there when we get there with a better internet. But also, I'm going to be doing some live stuff locally here in Augusta. Going around to some parks, doing that sort of a thing. I'm working on some stuff possibly at my church. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, also more Poets at War coming soon. I have Sarah Levesque and Stephanie Florentino scheduled. I'm going to be getting some more scheduled here soon. For the live events, I've been working on building a live event library to read from so I can pick stories and go from there. And I'm really excited about the progress that I've made. It's going to be in Dropbox so I can access it from any device. Anytime I go to someone's house, whatever the case may be, I will always be ready to tell stories and have them available, read the poetry. Obviously, I'll memorize some of them over time and I won't need it all the time, but it'll be good to have a nice library of everything. So, with that being said, this is going to be a shorter one. We actually had a small emergency with the neighbor just a minute ago, so I'm a little scatterbrained. Everything's fine now, but yeah. So the audio adventures are going to continue to be their own thing, and I'm going to keep producing those, and that's going to be its own podcast. But I'm not going to be doing all of the audio adventures and the long serial stories live most of the time. I'm going to have this big library of shorter stories that I can pull from for concerts. And if I want to do an event where we do the serial story eventually, we can work our way toward that. But I really need to start hooking people with the short stories and poems and things of that nature. And I'm really excited about those. So thank you guys, and we're going to be in touch, talk a lot more. Like I said, this is just a really short kind of update. My mom hasn't been doing well, and she's doing a lot better now, but we had to go over there 3 hours away, come back a whole bunch this week just to take care of her. And my wife's taking care of her, and I'm back and forth, and it's just been crazy. So once I get things back and going, we're going to continue on with this, and it's going to continue to be awesome. Thank you all for bearing with me on these visual episodes. Also in the audio feed, if you haven't gone and subscribed on YouTube, what are you doing? There's so much cool video content that we're doing now too. And we're going to continue to post in both places so that you can choose how you want to listen. And yeah, that's my scatterbrained rant. I appreciate you guys so much. Let's do a poem. Why don't we do a poem? You know, let's test out the camera while we're at it. And see where we can go from here. So let me see if I can show this on camera. I'm going to get it to where I can actually show it on the screen, but basically I have this little guy right here, and there we go. And we have our short stories here, and I got a bunch of them right here. Now let's go ahead and pick one, and we can go ahead and read it and test out the camera here, the camera face tracker, and see how it does. Let's just do a couple verses of the Song of Beren and Luthien, classic from J.R.R. Tolkien. That sounds like a good idea. The leaves were long, the grass was green, the hemlock umbels tall and fair, and in the glade a light was seen of stars and shadows shimmering. Tinuviel was dancing there to music of a pipe unseen, and light of stars was in her hair, and in her raiment glimmering. There Beren came from mountains cold, and lost he wandered under leaves, and where the elven river rolled he walked alone and sorrowing. He peered between the hemlock leaves, and saw in wonder flowers of gold upon her mantle, and her sleeves, and her hair like shadow following. Let's go to the last verse, shall we? I love the last verse. Long was the way that fate them bore o'er stony mountains cold and grey, through walls of iron and darkling door, and woods of nightshade morrowless. The sundering seas between them lay, and yet at last they met once more, and long ago they passed away in the forest, singing sorrowless. And there we go. Close enough. Thank you all for listening. And I'm going to still work on learning how to work this camera. It did stop, but it's... there we go. There we go. Okay. So, thank you guys one more time. I know I said that a million times, but really and truly, thank you, especially to the brood of writers, Wonder Brood, whatever we're calling it now. You guys are awesome, and you helped keep me going in all this craziness. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and give you peace. Do not turn to the right or to the left, and the Lord will be with you wherever you go. Oh, I haven't howled in a while. That's a good one. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.